to, if you are new here, to my ASMR channel. Now, today's video, I'm going to do a things I don't care about video. I had something else in mind, but I'm not exactly sure what I am going to do quite yet. But leave me some of your favorite triggers down in the comments. And then of course definitely stay tuned for that video. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. As always, if you guys enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Now, when making this list, I honestly only wrote down 3, which kind of surprised me in a way because I thought for sure it was going to be a lot more. I wasn't sure how much more, but I thought for sure, again, way more than 3 at least. But I feel like this first one and the last one, people could definitely agree with me on. So, number 1, politics. Now, I don't know, I might care to a certain degree, but it's not something I am like fully invested in. You know, it's not something that I talk or even share, anywhere, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever, simply because I don't need arguing in my comments. Like I said, I want to steer clear of that. I try to post more like things that people can kind of relate to, like funny memes or like pictures of my art, myself, maybe, family, whatever it might be. Like I said, so I steer clear of all of that. I can't. So, number 2. Now, this one right here, it's no offense to any fans out there who might be obviously a fan of the team, or maybe you're a fan of this person in general. But Aaron Judge. Okay, now quickly let me explain this one. It sounds, I don't know, kind of weird to add that in, I guess. But let me explain. Now, I'm a sports lover in general. I'll watch it if it's on. Whether it's a team I don't really care for or not. And they are a team that I honestly care for. But again, if it's on, there's usually nothing else on. I'm gonna watch it. That's just, But I feel like anytime it's one of their games, he is all they talk about what feels like every 2 seconds, and then have to keep showing him either in the outfield somewhere or he's somewhere in the dugout. And I'm not saying he's terrible. Okay, I'm not saying that, because obviously he's not, because he's been playing baseball for so long, but and again, I know it's a team that I'm not really a fan of, but I feel like they could give other people on the team credit besides just him all the time. Like when, what was it, last season, or maybe whatever season it was, was, where he was doing that home run record thing or whatever, and they kept having to, well, I think maybe that was on, I'm not sure, after I thought about it as I say it. But anyway, like I said, good for him, doing all of these amazing things. But again, I just feel like other people on the team can get credit as well, besides just him. And like I said, that's no offense to if you're a fan of his in general or a fan of the team. It's no offense to him, by any means. I'm not, no hate here, But like I said, that's just me though. I kind of, it's kind of like when you're watching, I think well, they might do it a little bit football, but when you're watching basketball, like one of the big stars on whatever team is hurt, and they keep having to tell you again every, I don't know, 5 seconds at least. And then if they might be there sitting on the bench, they'll show them. And then just keep doing it what feels like the entire game. And then you're thinking to yourself, okay, I get it by now, he's hurt. Can we focus on the game, please? But yeah, like I said, that's just me. Like I said, no hate whatsoever. Obviously not doing that, but yeah. So last but not least, number 3, which this is one could definitely be tied for the first one, that I feel like no one should honestly really care about, or plenty of people would agree with me on, rather. What people think of me and or you, will add that in there too. So, someone like me who's been bullied pretty much all their life for reasons I still don't understand, because someone is kind of quiet and whatnot, I feel like it's not really a reason. I can't help that. That's kind of how I grew up. I grew up a shy person. But once you get to know me, if people actually took the time to do that, besides judging me right off the bat, then they would kind of realize I am a cool, laid-back, chill person who kind of just keeps to themselves. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect, or I'm not perfect, I don't claim to be, but I get why. And then those, especially on TikTok, that I'll get every now and again, will have to feel the need to have to leave those, comments, opinions that I didn't ask for. If I'm watching a video, it's because obviously I like the creator, I like the person who made the video. I'm not gonna sit there and, go through the whole video and try to pick out one tiny little flaw that the video is not even about. And something that I've also kind of realized, you ever notice when a troll leaves a comment, they can't spell or make sense? That's something that I've kind of noticed, because every comment I get, or that I have gotten, is about my teeth and how I should brush them. I always want to comment back, learn how to spell first, because teeth is always spelled wrong. They've sometimes they'll add an S at the end. I mean, I know these people have to have autocorrect on their mobile device. You know, it's gotta change it. I mean, or like, they did go to school, right? I feel like, and again, like, how do people know whether I do or I don't? It's kind of strange. Like, why you just assume that I don't? I'm just, sometimes I try to make sense of all of this BS, and it doesn't. And it's not like they're telling me something that, well, I mean, it's always about brushing them. But again, well, I was gonna say, it's not like it's something that I don't know, but it's really, they're just kind of effed up. They're, like, again, I'm sorry that I'm not perfect. I have those certain things about me that I don't like this. These have been my biggest insecurities for a long time. I think I mentioned in my last video, it's kind of one of the reasons why I don't fully on smile and show my teeth. It's just how I've always been. Granted, like I said, I don't care what people think. I would love to get them fixed finally. So that maybe all of this BS will stop. Well, I mean, again, I know that doesn't really make sense with what I just said, but you get what I mean. Sometimes I just wish that people would just leave their stupid comments to themselves. That's kind of what I hate about social media now. Because it never obviously used to be like that until, all these social media apps became a thing. Like, trolls, they're not relevant to me. They're nobodies. They're people who are just sitting behind their phones or laptops or whatever, bored with their lives, have to, for whatever reason, find a tiny little flaw and for some reason comment about it. I don't know, I'll never understand. But yeah, so there are my 3 things that I honestly just don't care about. But yeah, I know what I meant. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it kind of wasn't much, but give it a thumbs up if you did. Smash that subscribe button. What are some things that maybe you don't care about? Do you agree with me? Or what would you add to it? All of the social media links to follow me everywhere else, of course, will be linked down below. Yeah, so as always, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.